Hey guys, it's Mrs. Sutton. Today is Tuesday, September 7th. I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's go straight to Schoology. I'm going to go back a little bit so you can see how I got here. We are on week of September 7th to September 10th. Click on that. We're in Tuesday. You can also see what's expected today if you need to have that. I like to write that so I know. So we're reading chapter 2 today of Night of the Spade for Toads. You're going to summarize using the SWBST method, which we covered last week. I'm also going to show you how to do that for those that may have missed. Super easy. Don't get stressed. It's just an easy way to summarize a chapter or a book. Then you're going to write down the vocabulary words for chapters 1 and 2, which I have put up here. I'm going to take you to this page real fast. It's a little bit easier to see my instructions. So number 1, read chapter 2. For those at home, I just uploaded the video, so you don't even have to really read it. I will go ahead and upload the PDF. There's a little PDF that you can actually read the whole book online. So I will add it after I'm done with this video for those that want to read. And of course, I am wanting you to read, please. But if you really are in the car or something like that and you can't read and you're on Schoology on someone's phone, this is a great way of being able to be caught up on the chapters. Okay, this is the SWBST method. It sounds funny, swapst, but it's a really easy way to summarize, and we've used it for a few years now. So let's say we're summarizing chapter 1, which we've already done together. We kind of write down S, and that stands for somebody. So really, who are we talking about in this chapter? Who is the main character? Okay, and then you're going to go into, well, what does that main character want? So it can be anything. In this particular book, we learned in chapter 1 that he's wanting to know what the mice are for in the classroom. So chapter 2 is going to be a little different. Not too much of a difference because we haven't really gone too far. What is the problem? Why can't he know why the mice are in the classroom? What's stopping him? Is it Mrs. Tibbetts? And in chapter 1, it was Mrs. Tibbetts. She was kind of trying to tell him something and he wasn't believing due to his own trust issues or her muddy hiking boots. He just wasn't believing it. So how does this character solve the problem? Well, he's going to have to connect with Mrs. Tibbetts in order to get a relationship with her so that he can know more about the mice, right? And then how does the story end? So in this case, how does the chapter end? So after you have read or listened to chapter 2, you're going to actually be completing this. So, oops, okay. I went too far. So let's go back to Tuesday, September 7th. And the assignment should come up on your right-hand side. If you go back to your home page. Oh, there's lots. This is where you're going to click on that. It looks a little different for me, so I'm going to show you what yours will look like. And I made it nice and big for you so you don't forget. It's a little blurry. They make it prettier than how I can make it. So still the same concept. Let's start new attempt. And I've actually added this again. So summarize chapter 2 of Night of the Spade for Toads using the SWBST method. You should end up with 5 sentences, which should be the size of a small paragraph. So for example, you're going to start with the S of the SWBST, and you're going to say, and I've actually given you a sentence prompt right here. So in your answer, you should be starting with, oops, the main character of chapter, oh my gosh, I can't even type, chapter 2 is, and you're going to answer that in a full sentence. So when you're done adding the main character, okay, you're going to make sure you have, oh my gosh, a period, okay? You can now go on to your next sentence because we're going to be making a paragraph, okay? So what does the character want, okay? So you would put in the character, the main character right over here. I'm putting parentheses because I'm not going to give you the answer. So blah, blah, wants to, blah, blah, okay? In your next sentence, it may be longer than that. I don't want to give away any answers because I want to see that you've read it. The problem in this chapter, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys, is that, and you're going to tell me what the problem is. So if the character wants to know about the mice and the character can't know why, tell us why. Okay, so the character is that blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what is the solution? We want to fix it. So what can this character do to fix this problem? Or what could happen in the story that could fix this problem? So the main character, blah, blah, could form a relationship with Mrs. Tibbets. Obviously, right now, I am actually summarizing chapter 1. So please do not copy my answers. You need to summarize chapter 2. So it's going to be different. So I don't want to see the same answers. Okay, then at the end, you're going to have your last and final, or your fifth sentence is going to be what happens at the end of chapter 1. At the end, oh my word, I'm so sorry. At the end of chapter 1, the main character, so blah, blah, makes friends with the teacher, which is not true. I'm just trying to give you an example. Oh my gosh, I can't type on here. Okay, and that should be a small paragraph. So we've easily used a paragraph to summarize chapter 2. Okay, I'm going to exit out of here. Easy peasy. Let's go back to Tuesday 7th. You'll also have to write down the vocabulary words because you will have a quiz on Thursday. I've made this little table, or Mrs. Wilhite and I have made this little table with the vocabulary words of chapter 1 and 2. And I know there's a spelling error here. I'm very sorry. We actually can't go back and edit it because it's blocked. So please do not ever copy that word for definition that says definition. Okay, that's not correct. So remember, spelling is important. So yes, every time you doubt spelling, just think about this situation. So please, yes, we cannot edit it. It really makes me frustrated, but yes. Okay, so in your notebooks, you will not have your notebooks at home, so just grab a piece of paper. I definitely want you to write this down because you will be tested or quizzed on it. And I want to make sure that you guys can get easy grades for something that you guys should know. So you're going to write down the word claimed, and you're going to write down the definition, not the definition. And it's to formally request or to take something as you own. Cute little picture of pretty much saying dibs, which I know you guys know what that means. You got experiment, a scientific procedure usually done to answer a hypothesis, which you should be learning in science. Ooh, okay. And you're going to write down these. You can just go through the slides like how I'm doing. Okay. Write those down, the definitions. Please do so that you know they're easy grades in the quizzes. And yes, that is for Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and move this at the top over here so that you know. But again, let's go back to my eagle right here. Yeah, it should come up right over here. But remember, you can't summarize until you've read the chapter. So I'll show you what the, where'd it go? Oh, no. So screen keeps coming out here. I'll add this to the page so you're able to read it on here. So please make sure you're reading your chapters at home. It's really hard to catch up while you're at school. You'll be missing out. So make sure you're catching up. I'll always have this online. So if you ever want to read it again or refresh before a chapter quiz, please do so. Everything is on here for you to use. Yes, that is all for today. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Bye.